Hi, I'm Cori, and this video is part of a series of yoga videos for ostomates, or people who have had ostomies. I also uploaded a video that just talks about tips for beginning a yoga practice if you've had an ostomy or if you have an ostomy bag. So definitely check that out. I also have a standing yoga sequence that's a little bit more of a flow. This one's going to be a more gentle chair yoga sequence, so I hope you enjoy. Find any chair around your house. I like one with a straight back, so it kind of encourages you to sit up a little straighter, and also a hard bottom so that you can really ground your sitting bones down into it and sit up nice and tall. As usual, we'll begin our practice with a little bit of seated meditation. So close your eyes and separate your feet a little bit so you can really root down into them, feel your feet connecting with your mat or with the floor. And your hands can be resting on your thighs, the palms can be face up or face down. Draw your belly in a little bit so you feel yourself sitting up straight. You won't be sitting right against the back of the chair. You'll be using your core muscles to support you and draw the crown of your head nice and high. And just start to draw in smooth, long inhale breaths here. Use your exhale breath to just soften. Notice any areas in your body where you might be holding on to tension or gripping. Use your breath like an iron to smooth out any wrinkles in the body, any areas where you're still holding on. Take a couple more rounds of breath here. And then you can keep your eyes closed or blink them open. We'll start to circle the neck a little bit. Let your right ear drop over to your right shoulder. Roll the chin down towards your chest. And then left ear over to your left shoulder. And we'll start to move really slowly, gently, back and forth from side to side. And if you want to add in full circles, if it feels all right with your neck, you could let the chin drop back and take your circle all the way around, but keep to the half circles if that doesn't feel good. And if you are taking full circles, take them both ways. And we'll come back up through center and let the arms release down by your sides and just take a few shoulder rolls, circling to the back. Just loosening up the body. Roll a few times backward and then we'll take them forward a bit. And then come back through center, reach the crown of your head high. On an inhale, sweep the arms out and up overhead and bring the palms together to touch. Exhale, draw the hands through heart center. We'll circle it around again. Inhale to lift. And exhale to lower down. And take one more circle just like that. Maybe you bring your gaze up to look at your hands and exhale the hands through heart center. We'll take the left hand, grab hold of the bottom of your chair. We'll stretch the right arm to the sky and reach up and over. But try to keep both sides of your body lengthening, and you could turn your gaze up underneath your armpit if it feels all right. And feel a nice long stretch on your right side. And then come through center, lower the right hand down. We'll stretch the left arm up and over. Take your side bend the other way. And make sure you're not collapsing down into your right side so you find length in both sides of your body. And we'll rise back up through center, lower the left hand down. Bring the fingertips together in front of you and the elbows out wide. And we'll start to do a little bit of core engagement here. Sit up nice and tall. Root down through your sitting bones into your chair. Hug your belly in and stretch the crown of your head high. And then we're going to start to twist. Try to keep your feet and hips as they are. Let the twist come from your belly. And we'll shift a little over to the right side. Use the inhale to come through center. Exhale over to the left. Your inhales will unwind you, and exhales to twist any amount over to the right, taking it nice and easy. Keep finding that length in the spine, and let your breath, your exhale breath, move you into the twist. And take one more to each side. And then as you come back through center, take your hands down onto your knees. We'll use an inhale to reach your heart forward, roll your shoulders onto your back. Maybe gaze can be up and chin a little lifted. And then exhale, round your shoulders in. Let your chin drop down, shoulder blades draw apart behind you, even like you're sucking your belly up in toward your body. Inhale, let yourself expand, open wide across the chest and your heart. Lift out through the chin and the chest. Exhale, round in. Draw the shoulders wide apart. Use your exhale breath to draw your belly up and in. And then take a few more rounds here with your own breath. We'll come to meet back in a neutral spine, sitting up nice and tall. And then we'll start to do another abdominal exercise seated, this one working into the sides of the belly or your obliques. So you'll stretch your fingertips down towards the floor. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, reach your right fingers further towards the floor. Start crunching into your right side. Inhale, rise up through center. Exhale, reach left fingers down towards the floor. Inhale to rise. And exhale to shift. And of course, if you feel any pain here, you can just skip over this abdominal exercise, choosing what works for your body. And only shifting just until you start to feel engagement in the side of your belly and the sides of the abdominals. And we'll take one more to each side. And rise to the center, and we're going to take a seated cobra pose here. So you'll reach around behind you, and you might grab the seat of the chair or grab hold of the back of the seat of the chair. And just like in our cow pose, start to open up across your chest. Draw the shoulders onto your back. And really start to feel an opening in the fronts of the shoulders and the fronts of your chest. And take another breath here. And exhale, return back to normal, back to your seat. And then we'll start to take another abdominal exercise, this time engaging the lower belly. So grab hold of the sides of your chair, the sides of your seat of your chair. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, draw your right knee up towards your chest. And it can just be a small movement. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, start to use the muscles in your center to lift the knee. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, right knee lifts. Exhale to lower. And you'll start to move back and forth with your breath. It doesn't have to be a big movement, but you can start to feel it come from the muscles in your pelvic floor and closer to the spine and side of your abdominals and less from the hip flexor and the quad working. And take a few more rounds from side to side. And when you're ready, lower both feet down to the floor. And we'll take a round of seated pigeon. So you'll cross your right ankle over the left knee. And the knee does not have to come parallel to the floor. The shin can be at an angle. Flex into your right foot. Maybe this is enough and you already feel an opening in your right hip. If you need to feel it a little bit more, you can lean forward. Yeah, and just keep the left foot rooted down on your mat. We'll rise up through center, uncross the right leg, shift over to the left side, flex the left foot. Yeah, and shin can still be angled. You might start to lean forward to add in a little extra opening in the outer left hip. Use the next inhale breath to rise up through center. Uncross the ankle. Place both feet on the floor about hips distance. Reclose your eyes. Still sit up nice and tall. We'll stay here for a few moments. Reconnecting with your breath, connecting to your practice. And feeling everything start to soften into the seat of your chair. Feel your breath regulate. Feel your shoulders draw heavily down your back. And the sides of your face and your jaw can relax as you softly drop into your breath. And when you're ready to move again, wiggle the fingers and the toes a little bit, and then softly blink your eyes open, reconnect with the room around you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you have any suggestions, and definitely check out the other videos in this Yoga for Ostomates series. I'm happy to be a part of your practice, and I thank you so much for watching. The light in me honors and bows to the light in you. Namaste.